Hello friends, welcome to this Excel tips videos. Today I'm going to show you 10 amazing Excel tips and tricks which you can use in your day-to-day work and save lot of time. Before we get started, please like and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon given below to get new video updates. So let's get started. Here I have some data wherein I want to print this header row on every page. So what you're supposed to do is select this header row and go to the name box and type print underscore titles and hit the enter button. Now click Ctrl P to have the print preview option. If you notice, here you have the header row printed on all the pages. Now if you wish to print multiple rows on every page, select multiple rows, go to the name box and type print underscore titles. If you want to print combination of column and rows, select a column, select a row, then go to name box and type print underscore titles. This trick is useful for the people who need to enter the data manually and that data has decimal point in it. For example, if I want to enter a price of a product or an accounting data which has two digits after the decimal point, how to get that work done faster? I'll just show you with an example. If I'm typing 103.45 or let's say 426.39, here I'm entering decimal point manually, but I want that work to be done by Excel. So what you're supposed to do is go to File option, click on Options, go to Advanced part in this Excel options dialog box, tick this automatically insert a decimal point on. Once you do that, you can also mention how many digits you want after a decimal point. In this case, I'll mention 2. Just click OK. Now, when you try to type the digits, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excel will automatically put a decimal point before the last two digits, what you mentioned. Now, here I have some data and I want to quickly filter this data based on the cell value I select. Now, the traditional way of filtering the data is apply the filters on the top row and then select the category for which you want to filter the data. But I'll show you the quick way to do so. Select the cell value based on which you want to filter the data. Right click on that cell, go to filter options, click filter by selected cell's value and your data will get filtered instantly. Now here I have this data with name and address and I want all the different elements in separate lines within the same cell. So first the name, then area name, then the city name and then the pin code. So if I try to do this manually, it is going to take me a lot of time. So I'll show you quickly how to do that with replace option. So select this entire data, press Ctrl H, which is the shortcut key for replace. Now here you need to find comma, and you have to replace all the commas with a line break. So how to insert a line break? There is a keyboard shortcut for that. Press Ctrl J and you'll be able to see a small blinking tiny dot. You have to click on replace all and instantly all the replacements have been done. But yet I'm not able to see the entire data. For that I need to make sure that wrap property is enabled for these cells. So you have to go to home tab, click on wrap text and here you'll be able to see the entire data. Now here I have this huge set of data which I want to go through. So when I scroll down or towards right, what happens is my header row and header column disappears. So I have no idea that what data is there on the left or the top. So for that what I need to do is I'll just place my cursor at the top left cell that is just below the header row and the header column. Now what I'm going to do is click on view option and click on freeze panes. Now what does this option do is it will freeze the first row, that is the header row, and the first column. Now when you scroll down or towards right, your header row and header column will just be visible all the time. Now that is okay. What if I want to compare day number 10's data with some other data which is far apart? Let's say day number 30's data. So when I go towards right to the day 30 data, I'm not able to view both the columns together that is not possible in one view of my screen. So for that we have an option in Excel. Again, go to the view option and click on split. Now by doing this, you'll get this horizontal and vertical split lines. Now I want to split my screen vertically, so I'll just take this vertical split line near day 10. You can place it anywhere wherever you want, and I'll just move this horizontal split line upward so that it goes off. Now what you have to do is the split creates two different sections in my screen, or let's say two different screens, and you have individual scroll bars for each screen and you can manage them individually. So I'll just bring day number 30's column near this day 10, and I can easily compare my day number 10's data with day 30. So this is possible with the option split. Now here I have some set of data wherein I want to move my row and column to some other location. For example, I want to shift this day 3 column before day 1. So what is the traditional way of doing that is, I'll just place a cursor near day 1 and go to the insert option in home tab and click on insert sheet column. That will insert a column, and then I'll copy this day 3's data and paste it on this column. Now that is very time consuming. So I'll just show you the quick way of doing that. I'll press Ctrl Z to get my original data back. Now here what you have to do is select the data which you want to move, hold the shift button, press the left mouse button at the edge of these outline and just drag it at the location where you want to move it. When you reach there, just release the mouse button and a shift key. So this is how you can shift that. Again, I'll show you with the other example. Let's say I want to shift this day 6 data at the end. So I'll just select that data, hold the shift button, click it with the left mouse button and drag it at the location you want to shift. When you see this thick green line, release the mouse button and a shift button. You can also do this with multiple columns. Let's say I want to shift this two columns together. So I'll just select that, again press the shift button, click it with the left mouse button and drag it where you want to place it, and your data will be shifted. Now here I want to create a copy of this data. So what is this general way of doing that is, you'll select the entire data, press Ctrl C, that is copy, place your cursor when you want to paste it and press Ctrl V. But you can do this with one simple click, that is, I'll just press Ctrl Z to get my original data back. Now select the data which you want to copy, press the Control key and just drag it, hold it with your mouse button and drag it wherever you want to place it and release the buttons. Similarly, you can do it as many times as you want. Again, press the Control button, hold it with your mouse key and just drag it where you want to place it. So this is the easiest way to create a copy of the data. Now here I have few names written and I want to extract initials from these names, like it will be HS for the first person, AM for second one. So what you have to do is, there's no need for you to type any formula or use any logic over here. You just need to type one or two values and Excel will suggest for the rest. So for first person it will be HS, then AM. Now if you notice that Excel automatically gives you the suggestion. If the suggestions went off, what you can do is just type one or two values and then you can press Ctrl E. Now this is the flash fill option and it copies the pattern what you have written earlier. Now here I have some data which is written vertically and I want to convert it into a horizontal data. So how to do that easily is, select the data, Control C for copy, place the cursor where you want to convert it into a horizontal data, go to the paste special option and just click on transpose and just say OK. Your data will be converted from horizontal to vertical and vertical to horizontal. So in this trick, we are going to learn how to calculate the age. So type a formula is equal to dated if bracket open, select the date of birth, comma, today function, again comma. Now here you have to mention that in which format you want the result, that is whether you want to calculate age in years or months or days. Put inverted comma, type y for years, type m for month. I'll type y, I want the result in years, bracket close, and press enter. You can just drag this formula to other cells and you can calculate the age.